Chihiro. No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness? The footage he back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985... According to the... Chihiro... She was acting like a completely different person. Design engineer? Controlling the system? What was she talking about? Chihiro... What's happening? Even if I do bring... Natsuno-san, I'm not sure why, but I really want to hear her voice right now.
Ooh.
Could she still be at school?
Ooh. Someone's waking up to his interest in love. His interest in love.
No point in trying to make... Natsuno-san's over there.
Oh, what do I do?
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
But wait.
All right, let's split up and find him.
Okay. He couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building. Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly. Behind the north building. That's where the old school building is. No sign of him. Sounds like rotor blades.
How does he know what that sounds like?
Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Keitaro Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
That's correct. I am Keitaro Miura.
Yes. So that was revealed in Sekigahara's story. Interesting.
Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel. So I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
At this, nothing I hear should surprise.
Correct.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
If you're really from the future, then you must know. What's going to happen?
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you.
So I'm kind of right?
I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution. Chihiro Morimura's plan. Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's plan?
Promise me.
Why are you asking me this?
Because I'll be gone soon.
Oh?
Morimura-san,
Is all going as planned?
all issues have been resolved on my end. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors?
Their structures are similar to these colonies, so that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical...
Holy shit, I was right!
I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war, so this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite old. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything will be finished on time. I have to get back to work.
Understood.
Huh. Okay, so I have to do Hijiyama. Wave 10. I can unlock him, I can unlock her. Wave 10. Okay. Okay. I wanna play through all the characters that are like intrinsically connected to one another.
Looks like I've lost them for now. I have to consider my next moves carefully.
Hold on.
So the numbers were for a message service. I wonder who would have left a message for me.
You've reached the automated message service. Please enter your user number. Please enter your
advice to you is to stop living in the past. You're responsible for your own future now. Hey, it's me. Well, you. I imagine you're pretty confused right now. Hearing this message, unable to remember a thing. So, I've entrusted a message to a good friend of ours. If you seek him out, you'll likely find him with Natsuno Minami. Looks like I'm out of time. Above all else, finish the job.
Mira.
It's for your sake. Understood? What does that mean?
Why does this guy keep calling? If that message from myself was true, then Natsuno Minami is a key figure in all this. She may get me a step closer to recovering my memories. If I can really believe what I heard, that is. I guess I'd better get my hands on that data unit and find out. I'll do some investigating of my own on Minami. I just need to find her first. Now, how should I approach this? A gun from the... I wouldn't mind having Fuyusaka tag along. She may even be able to help me find Natsuno Minami. But I don't want to get her mixed up in all this.
But she already is.
Chihiro Mori... Found at the... DD... A girl with... Ryoka... Wait a minute. When I met up with Fuyusaka this morning, a girl passed by and said she was going to the track room. Wasn't that Natsuno Minami? I'll wait for school to get out tomorrow. Then I'll head over to the track room.
Perfect.
Fuyusaka's at the front gate. She's still waiting for me. Things might heat up again. I can't drag her into this.
Let me just
If anything were to
look at
happen
this gun
here,
casually
I wouldn't be able to forgive
in the middle of
myself.
school grounds in Japan. No one will ever suspect.
The medical...
Need this stuff to go away. So that okay. Of course. Oh. He isn't someone I was expecting.
Fuyusaka wasn't kidding. They're crawling all over campus. I'd better stay out of sight. Excuse me, where can I find someone who's on the track team?
Oh, well, we're on the track team. Do you need something? We have stuff we need to do. If you don't need anything, we'll be...
I'm looking for a student by the name of Natsuno Minami.
Oh, Minami? She went for a run around the school. She hasn't come back yet. Yep, that's right.
Around the school. Got it. Thanks. That's... She's the one who delivered that package to me. The one that contained the message to myself. Looks like she goes to this school too. Where'd she go?
He's leading you on a wild goose chase, homeboy.
Is she messing with me? She's definitely up to something.
Like dancing. Like
Natsunami Nami.
Bastard! Stay the hell away from Nachan!
Oh, damn.
Wait, Yuki-chan!
For what? This asshole just held a gun to your face.
Stop this right now, you two!
Fine.
You seem to know who I am. Care to explain what's going on?
You really forgot everything, huh? Just like Shinonome. That's why I can't get a good read on you. Hard to tell whose side you're on right now.
Okay.
You two. You lured me all the way over here. What are you planning?
Planning? I thought you came for him, right?
Him? That's what showed me the footage of myself.
Wrong. That's not the same one I gave you. That unit was a different one supplied by the SIU. They're the ones who had it say all those things.
SIU?
It's where those guys in black are from.
How do you... Just who in the world are you?
I'm Yuki. Yuki Takamiya.
Are you working with the SIU?
Strictly speaking, no.
Then why cooperate with them?
Got no choice. They're keeping tabs on Nachan.
So those black suits wanted me to see that footage. But why? Yuki Takamiya. She delivered the data unit to me near the riverbank. She seemed to have known me before I lost my memories. So this is it. This is the data unit I was told to seek out.
There's a message for you.
A message?
He asked me to show it to you. So, here it is.
Nachan.
Why? Why did you temporarily erase your memories? Was it because of me?
Yes. I can't let them get their hands on this information.
My partnership with Ida. My dishonesty. You knew all along. Didn't you, Miura?
You might not know this, but you're a terrible liar.
I guess so. Why didn't you show me the data after it was analyzed? Because you took pity on me?
Some things are best left unknown.
I disagree. I should know about my own past. No matter how terrible I was. Can you link me to the logs through this message?
Sekigahara.
Please, Miura. Show me the logs from 2188.
Who's the target? The leading figure in nanotech research. Chihiro Morimura. She's a former executive of Newman Inc. After she left the company, I allowed her to participate in Shikishima's project. The project was put on hold, but she continues working on it despite our warnings. Our company will suffer massive losses as a result. That's not the real reason. Excuse me. You pushed for the acquisition of Newman Inc., and that initiated a backdoor transfer of a large slush fund. What are you basing this on? Morimura's Interstellar Development Project. It was one of 12 that were showcased for the acquisition. You used the project as a cover for the real use of your funds. But Morimura's actions threw a wrench in your plans. If an international agency were to catch wind of the situation, they'll definitely launch an investigation. And that will put you in danger of losing your position. Are you threatening me, Sekigahara? Like I'd waste my time. I'm an assassin. A professional. If I'm expected to perform my job perfectly. And I need every last detail on my target. Sector 4. It's another colony that's still under construction. You'll find her research lab there. I'll be heading into orbit myself next month for an inspection. I want the job handled by then. And be discreet. I've just sent over security details for Sector 4. You'll also find a security personnel ID for your use. Eliminate Chihiro Morimura and put an end to the project.
First, I'll have to confirm receipt of your payment.
What was all that about?
It's a good question.
Morimura's that one teacher, right? You came here from the future to kill her? But more importantly, the hell were you doing with that four-eyed bastard?
I'm an assassin? Morimura. So I really did do it. No. I wasn't going after Fuyusaka next, was I? And I've been lying to Miura. Was it about the change in command? No. That can't be right.
After the defeat, Destroyed City 2025.
There you are.
Keeping an eye on me with your drone?
Finding you was simply a coincidence. Just like you, I'm now considered deceased. Ever since the battle in Sector 2, I've been in hiding.
So tell me, back on the battlefield in 2064, who used DD-426?
Someone did his research. Your Sentinel was the source of the infection. So the evidence suggests that you're the one who used it.
Guess that's how it looks.
I'm not sure who the real culprit is. However, Chihiro Morimura enacted Operation Aegis after we lost.
Operation Aegis? What is Operation Aegis? Just look at this place. What the hell happened?
Sector 3 was used as a trial run of sorts. It was the only terminal tested on, but it was enough to activate the self-defense system. Sector 4 will be the real deal.
The 1980s.
Once all the terminals are sealed by the self-defense system, then Operation Aegis will be fulfilled. If that succeeds, we'll no longer be able to loop. And we can't let that happen.
By loop, you mean going back in time, right? How is that different from shifting?
Well, this world was created only 15 years ago. You come from a different world, where the year is 2064. Your world never existed prior to 2049.
Never existed? But we're in 2025 right now, aren't we?
This is neither the past nor the future. That's how the 5 sectors were designed.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
They were created when you arrived from another world.
Okay, so to sum up and recap real quick, for my own sake as much as it is for anybody that's watching, there are sectors 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 6 sectors. All are different time periods. But they're not actual different time periods. They're like different colonies set in different time periods, and they're doing experiments. Not sure. Okay, all right. Not sure what the reason for the experimentation is, but there is experimentation going on.
I've had enough of this crap. If there's really some other world, then prove it.
I take it you're aware of Miura's logs.
Logs?
Logs of the year 2188. I made an interesting discovery after studying the data myself. I learned that the real world is in 2188. We were meant to return there eventually. However, this world is destroyed before that time can come. A tragic incident indeed. Especially if it was the result of someone's careless actions.
But yeah, what is the point of doing the loops then?
Our enemies, the ones we call kaiju, have one goal: to gain control over every mainframe in all sectors. Once that's accomplished, the 5 sectors will reset. This causes the world to be recreated, and that includes you. Morimura and I didn't exactly go back in time. We merely skipped the recreation.
So...
Didn't you deliver those pills to Morimura? For Izumi and Shinonome-kun? You and the others have no hope of fully recovering. However, there is a way for you to survive.
How?
I'll extract your data from before you lost your memories. Then I'll take it with me to the recreated world. That should stop the effects of DD-426.
Can you really do that? So then, what do you need me for?
To make sure we can loot, of course. I intend to stop Operation Aegis so we can start over again. And if I'm going to do that, I'll need your help.
So, if essentially every one of these kids is really just a ghost that's implanted with different memories, what's the point? Like, it's not like it's humanity trying to survive. If these are all test... There is the interstellar species thingy, so maybe that's a part of... We're getting closer to the end.
Don't believe me.
Not really.
There's a few holes that need to be filled in,
once
but
you
for the
see the
most part,
logs
it's
for
explaining
yourself.
itself pretty well.
I need you to find Sentinel number 17. I know he made a copy of it. The data will be useful in the next world, so I'd like to get my hands on it. See that drone over there?
Drone? This thing?
Yes, but don't activate it just yet. That's no ordinary drone. It's him.
Miura?
It was before the Sentinels were randomly transmitted. He transferred himself into that drone and escaped. I managed to secure him in Sector 2. He doesn't entirely agree with my methods, though. As such, he's chosen not to cooperate. It would be best if you told him you saved him from me.
Come again?
You're going to convince him that you've saved him. Then, you'll retrieve the data from him.
You're asking me to lie to him?
He received command over Sentinel number 17 instead of me. I'm not exactly sure why, but he's the only one who can track and activate it. For your sake, cooperate. I'll ensure that Miura comes with us. Above all, this is for you and Shinonome-kun. Well then. You can't use the gate at school due to structural damage. I've set new coordinates further ahead. Feel free to use that one.
Hang on, I never...
To avoid suspicion, I'll have my men continue following you. They won't be aware of our plans, however. So try not to get caught. I'm heading back to Sector 4.
Hey, Miura. I'm glad you're okay.
Interesting. Ooh.
Let's go.
Right. Doing shoe stuff opens up more of the combat stuff, as well as opens up more other stuff. Should have done Yuki Takamiya, but Amiguchi is Ida. At least I believe.
Man, I'm really off my game today. All these weird dreams must be getting to me. And that show that came on in the middle of the night. Wish that was just a dream.
Well, yeah, he keeps having conversation with the
Back
the
in my
idol.
dream. In my dream, her soul was in an android body. That's gotta be the craziest feeling. What would it even be like, not having a body of your own? This dream's probably My motorcycle's a Yuki Inaba's been hijacking the airwaves. Also, she can talk to me through the TV. She knows me somehow. Not just that, she says I'm the only one she can depend on. I'm still waiting for the punchline here. Man, she's cute.
Okay. Alright, what do we got here? Alright.
I see Yuki-chan. Maybe Yuki-chan's in. I should get going.
Wait, I haven't done this already, have I? No, I haven't.
Whoa! Yuki-chan!
Amiguchi.
Oh, that's right. This is during... Okay, so we did this in her
I was just thinking about you.
her story.
And now, here you are.
Did you guys say the thing about putting something in her
wants
mouth?
us to be together.
What the hell are you talking about?
So Yuki-chan,
Didn't I tell you not to call me that?
you like Hey C? I heard vitamin C helps keep you healthy.
I'm not drinking it for my health, dumbass. Nachan used to drink it, that's all. Gotta lay off the smokes anyway. So I need something else to focus on.
Look at that. We match.
Like hell, idiot.
How about a date?
No.
You know, I came by bike today. Got it hidden away nearby. We could go somewhere right now.
No.
A little sweet, a little sour. How about the beach? I know a place with a great view.
I said no.
What, you don't have any place you want to go? A place from back in the day? Somewhere with good memories? Got a place on your mind? Or is there a reason you can't go back?
Of course not. I just got to thinking. Reminded me of my grandma on my mom's side. Haven't seen her since my parents divorced.
You don't say.
You set me up.
Well, let's go.
What?
Let's go see your grandma.
What are you, nuts? She's not even in the city. Her place is in Hamanashi, a whole prefecture over. That's what I thought, dumbass. It's too far.
No, let's do this. I want to go too. That's just about 100 kilometers one way.
Huh?
Come on.
Hey!
This is the perfect chance to check something. After what I heard from the TV last night, I've got to find out.
He's gonna find out that he is in a city with nowhere else to go.
Let me tell you where you are.
What do you mean? This is my house.
That's not what I meant. Think bigger. I'm talking about everything you know. Everything in this city. Everything you've lived. It's an isolated enclosure. Just 30 kilometers in diameter.
An enclosure? But we still get news from all over the world. You're telling me we're closed off? No, that's too much. I don't buy it.
That's a reasonable reaction. So, I think you should go take a look yourself. I'm going to unlock a part of the Suwabuki bypass. You should now be able to see the truth. Go to the edge of the world. to the outer walls of the city itself.
Whoa! What the hell?
Interesting. Okay.
How'd I agree to this shit?
Huh? You say something?
You ever think anything through on the Gucci?
Hey, I can get us back within 2 hours. Home before sundown, easy. Don't worry about it. How about you tell me a little bit about your grandma?
She's out in the boondocks. Nothing but rice paddies.
Yeah?
Used to go to her place every summer. Walking between the fields in the mornings to do radio gymnastics with everyone.
No kidding! I did the same thing in the countryside when I was a kid.
In the afternoons, Grandma would give us some watermelon. We'd swim in the river and catch fish with our bare hands. And we'd go catch cicadas off the old Zelkova tree, up on the hill behind the house.
That's weird.
What?
My grandpa had a Zelkova on the hill behind his house, too. And we'd go catch cicadas off it.
Oh, yeah?
And the river, the watermelon, it sounds exactly like what I remember.
Not that weird. Doesn't everyone remember the same stuff from vacations in the country?
No, but that's exactly what is weird here. Well, we're almost 15 kilometers from the middle of the city. This tunnel should end around the prefecture line, so... Man.
What the hell is this place? What's going on?
This is what she was talking about.
This sure doesn't look like a construction site. It just goes on forever, above and below. I can't even see the end.
The outer walls.
But what the hell is it? How do we get through?
I don't know if there is a way through. What if all our memories from outside town are fake? What if everyone's been convinced that an outside even exists?
No way.
I can't believe it either. How could I? It'd mean this 30-kilometer enclosure, this isolated city, is the only world we've ever known.
Alright, so that allows me to play more of the combat, but we're going to continue with Shu's story for now.
Cool. Man, I'm really... Miyuki Inaba was right about everything. There was a boundary. So here we are, in 30 kilometers of city. And beyond that, nothing. Wish I could pretend it was all a dream. My own private little adventure with Yuki-chan. Back in my dream, he called himself Tetsuya Ida. We look identical, but that's not my name, so... In my dream, my motor... She was right. We found that weird barrier on the edge of town. Maybe I should listen to her more carefully.
Maybe.
I just wanted a nice first date with Yuki-chan. So much for that. Now I've got myself wrapped up in some huge conspiracy. Used to be I'd just daydream about girls for a while and perk right up. Something tells me that's not really gonna work here. Wonder if Yuki-chan's here. Aha! Yuki-chan!
Quit following me.
Let's go to that tunnel again. We gotta get it on video. Send it to TV stations. Blow the lid off this story. If that was real, we gotta tell everyone.
Slow down. I got bigger fish to fry right now.
Oh? Like what?
Hold on. What bigger fish? Because what we found was a huge fish, man. What's bigger than that?
I got detention.
Detention?
I kinda bombed the quiz. I mean, so bad that they're saying my test scores and my transfer paperwork don't make sense. Usually I just ditch, but I just got into the same school as Nachan. I don't want to get kicked out over this dumb crap.
I see Tomi Kisaragi. Ah, come on. What am I getting self-con? It was just a dream. It's got nothing to do with anything I actually feel. But if I bump into her, things could get awkward fast. What I really need now is a cold drink. Just gotta grab a drink, sit down, and chill out for a sec.
Alright. To the break area.
Could use a sugar boot. Yeah, a little pick-me-up should do it. Love me a little fizz. Man, I needed that. Okay, let's think about this. Yeah, I only really see this going one way. I tell someone and they dump me in a psych ward. So what can I do?
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh. Hey, Kurabe-kun.
Could we hang out again today?
Okino's gone.
You got it. Let's see. Why don't we go to your place this time? Don't you have the place to yourself right now? I want to check it out.
It's true my grandma's away visiting relatives, but, well, right now, I have a guest staying over. Things are a little awkward, so, sorry. It's just not a good time.
Well, all right. Let's go to my place then.
Thanks.
No Shiba. Because Shiba doesn't exist. Hold on. Okay. Alright, yeah.
Done already? Sorry. Looks like all we've got is soda.
Thanks, Amiguchi-kun.
It's getting dark. We should probably go get dinner soon. You're coming, right? My treat.
You already paid for my ramen last time. I feel kind of bad.
Then what? You want to call it a day?
I can still tag along. I'll just pay for my own food. Oh. You watched the video I lent you?
Hey, you recommended it. How could I not?
Did you already finish it? What did you think?
Kind of a campy plot. You've got this mad scientist who loses his real body, so he builds a new body and sets out, bent on revenge.
Holy shit.
It was interesting, but definitely not for casuals.
For a B-movie? That just proves it's a masterpiece.
Man, every one of the films that even though they're totally cribbing on like other science fiction.
Miyuki Inaba.
They're all foreshadowing into what the story really is.
Oh. Maybe I could tell Kurabe-kun about the TV stuff? He's one of the only people who might believe me. But how do I even bring it up? Don't want to get this wrong. I know if I don't make myself absolutely clear, I'll just come off as a crazy fanboy. Actually, maybe I better keep my mouth shut. What's up?
Just learning something about you. I figured you were only really into Western music. Never thought you'd be into the idol scene. Miyuki Inaba. She's been really getting big lately, hasn't she?
Oh, that. I mean, you know how it is. I just got curious. I'm getting hungry. Did you want to just grab dinner and go home?
Actually, do you think I could stay a little longer? I'd really appreciate it.
My old man's probably at his mistress's place again. And I'm all by myself here. Stay as long as you want.
Thanks.
Say, any specific reason you don't want to go home? Well, anyhow, want to get food?
So all of this takes place... Hold on. Yeah, all of this takes place after he finds out that he's in a 30-kilometer enclosure.
We could swing by the video store. Pick up something new to watch.
Oh, speaking of... Before I forget again, here you go. This one I brought with me. It's basically the sequel to that other sci-fi one. This story was meant for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. For you and me.
That's slightly ominous.
Memory transfer complete. Now, open your eyes, Jiro. Or maybe the name 426 would be more appropriate. Do you recognize me?
You're Tetsuya Ida. Or at least an older version of him. His channel's gone a long time.
You always seem to notice that whenever I wake you up. It's been 3 years since you died. Next year, we enter the 22nd century.
How do I look now? Oh, this is horrific. No arms or legs. Not even a face.
You'll find the pain receptors are all still there at least. So I'd really recommend you cooperate.
Oh?
You are now an android. Your consciousness is stored on an electronic brain.
So you pulled my data from Sector 0. Brought me back as a ghost.
I brought you back because we need to talk. You clearly did the most work on that underground supercomputer. So we're gonna have a little chat about your research. Research logs. Let's talk about your final project. You were testing an unorthodox function for the interlocutor, downloading memories into a human brain. I'm picking up where you left off, so I'll need more details. Records say the memory transplant was a success, but all the raw data from the experiment was deleted. Why did you delete it? Did you hit some snag with the method? Okay, maybe you're still a little groggy. Let's wake you up. Okay, let's... Okay, let's...
The method was reliable. It's possible to download memory. Why does that information matter to you? Planning to take over someone's body?
You killed Kisaragi, and I will make you pay. I'm bringing her back as a
You've been bringing me back and killing me for a long time. You even got me to tell you how to interrupt the D-Force's production. Must have been painful if you got that out of me. Handling the Deimos code is dangerous, you know.
How far back did you look? I really need to keep an eye on you.
So that's your process. Copy me into this husk of tin. Then erase me once you have what you need.
You're a dangerous man. Better get rid of you early this time. Can't afford the risk.
Ida-kun.
What's wrong?
I found out from Morimura-san. You're trying to transplant my mind, aren't you? You want to replace the Tomi Kisaragi of this world with me. Do you realize how horrifying that is? How could you?
Wait, look. It'll mean you can be human again.
It means you're going to sacrifice a living human girl.
But she's you. It'll be your heart and mind going into your own body. What's wrong with that?
You know she's dead. The girl you're talking to, she's just a machine wearing Tomi Kisaragi's face.
But your heart is real. You're still you.
Don't you get it yet? The girl you knew will never come back. Even if you steal her body and transfer my mind.
Please. Please, without you,
You know I love you. But I can't support you. I can't support this.
That explains why you woke me up. It sounds like things aren't going according to plan.
Who's that?
Well...
I can tell you your biggest failure right now. She's standing right there. You should never have revived her as an android in the first place. All you had to do was transfer her mind into a flesh body. You could have gotten everything you want. Nobody the wiser.
Shut up!
Juro Izumi. You're Juro Izumi. Prisoner 426, aren't you? Why did you wake him up?
Same reason he brought you back. We're both his means to an end. Tools to be used and thrown away.
Why him?
Just had some technical things I wanted to check. Don't worry. I'll erase him as soon as I'm done. I had a couple more questions, but we'll get to them another time.
I noticed you kept Kisaragi's memory from before transplanting her into the android. Paranoia getting to you. You didn't need to keep so many backups. Strange move for a man who sees humans as replaceable hardware. Or maybe you had the same contingency plan for her. You could erase her and start over as much as you wanted.
I've heard enough.
No need to get emotional. After all, me and your Kisaragi here, we're just data. All you have to do is reset us, and we spring to life. Just like you did to me.
I'm erasing him now. Just keep your eyes on the console for me.
That's right. Better watch carefully. Never know what might happen.
426 is going to go into the Kisaragi android body.
There. Deleted. That should do it. You know he was just trying to mess with our heads. Are you mad at me? You know he was just...
So it's kind of explained.
Transmission had been remapped to the delete button. Guess he was too worked up to notice. Never thought I'd find an escape route planned out for me. And by one of my past selves, no less. So, how are you doing?
What happened?
Hey, Kisaragi. How's the view from the other side of that shell? A shame it might end up getting you deleted. And by the man you love, too. Oh, very classical tragedy.
Izumi-san.
Sorry, but I need this body more than you do.
Huh.
Oh, whoops. Must have fallen asleep watching the video. Looks like Karabe-kun went home. And the tape must have hit the end. It's automatically rewound. That dream just now. Feels like it started off the end of the last one.
You saw the video.
Hey! Man, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Are you still the same Shu Amiguchi?
Yeah, I saw it. But what are you talking about?
What you saw wasn't a video. Everything you saw was real. All events of the distant past.
Okay, hold on. I borrowed that video from Karabe-kun. So let's assume you're telling the truth. What's Karabe-kun's part in it? Does he want me to see this stuff too?
He's the same as you. Watching the past unfold. Even if he has no idea. He doesn't know that it's why he keeps coming over. Or even that he's communicating with me.
Wait, you talked to him? When? We were just hanging out, playing games, watching movies.
That's how it appears to you, yes.
I keep seeing that guy in my dreams.
It's his past you're seeing. He resembles you greatly. His name is Tetsuya Ida.
Okay, so now you've shown me all this crazy vision stuff. Now what?
I have to find out what he's thinking. What he intends to do. If he's thinking of resetting the plan, then he has to be stopped.
There's a plan?
Is Miyuki Inaba just another Kisaragi? Because the way that 426 said, this is an escape route for me, fitting that it would be from a former version of myself, leads me to believe that Juro Izumi is Tetsuya Ida. So that could potentially mean that there's multiples of each of these. Maybe there's only like 4 characters. And then every character is just copy-pasted of those 4 characters in some way.
Okay, so what's this plan? Come on, what have you got cooking? This isn't gonna be some big evil scheme, right?
It's not. It's called Project Ark. The plan is meant to save humanity. As a species, you will all be moved to another planet. And whether you know it or not, this plan revolves around all of you.
Whoa.
Okay. Spectre Reborn.